Is your confidence at an all-time low and you hate what you see in the mirror? If it is, this is the episode for you. Hey team, and welcome to this week's episode of Inspired Show, the show that's dedicated to helping you become the best version of yourself, physically as well as mentally. Before we get into today's episode, if you've not hit that subscribe button yet, please hit that subscribe button. It allows you to stay up to date with every single episode. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up if you find it useful, and let me know your biggest takeaway in the comments below. Don't forget, you can also download our free startup guide in the captions, and also join our free community, which is full of value to help you on your journey, as well as accountability and support. We've also got links to our social media pages down below as well, so make sure you drop us a follow to stay updated with regular information and content every single day. Low confidence and low self-esteem. This is one of the biggest challenges for people that I encounter on a regular basis. Yes, people want to lose weight, they want to get fitter, but the reason behind that is because they have low confidence and low self-esteem. They simply do not like what they see in the mirror, and it's having a detrimental effect on them, their lives, and those around them, to the extent where they're not wearing the clothes they want to wear. They're always covering up. They're wearing baggy clothes. It's creating anxiety and stress in their lifestyle. When it comes to social events, they often find themselves making excuses not to go out, or if they do end up going out, they have to drink too much alcohol in order to have that fake confidence, in order to feel comfortable on a night out. It impacts family time, where they may not take the children swimming because they don't want to be seen in swimwear, or they won't take the children to the park because they feel like people are going to be watching them, getting out of breath, getting sweaty. It could also be impacting their intimacy as well, where they're no longer as intimate as they like to be with their partner. They might be intimate with the lights off, or intimate by keeping their clothes on, or even not intimate whatsoever. So low confidence self-esteem can be a massive issue for a lot of people. And sometimes a lot of people will automatically think, well, if I lose weight, I'm automatically going to be more confident. And whilst that's true for some people, for most people that simply isn't the case. You see, simply losing weight is just going to help you get leaner and lighter from the outside. When it comes to your confidence, we've got to build it from the inside out. And one way I like to look at this is through our self-esteem bank balance. Now, a self-esteem bank balance works very similar to a regular bank balance. Think about it like this. When your bank account is full of money and you're in the black, it's a good place to be. There's not as much stress, anxiety, or worry. However, if you're in your overdraft and you can see that you're in the red, that creates a little bit of worry. It can be quite stressful, and the deeper you go into that overdraft, the more overwhelming it can be. And it's the exact same thing for your confidence. When somebody's brimming full of confidence, they like how they look, they like how they feel, their relationships are good, they're in a positive bank balance. However, if they are low on confidence, low on self-esteem, hate the way they look, then they're in their overdraft, the self-esteem overdraft. So just as a regular bank balance, what we need to be doing is we need to be balancing the books. We need to be paying off that debt that we've created. So how can we pay off the bank balance from a self-esteem and confidence point of view? Well, what we need to do is identify the things that put us into debt and things that take us out of debt. So first things first, let's look at the things that put us into debt. So yes, one of the things that are going to put us into that negative self-esteem bank balance is gaining weight. When we gain weight, we don't feel good. Clothes are getting tighter. We're buying larger clothes. So that's one thing that's going to contribute towards that. But there are many other things that are going to contribute towards that as well. One thing I see a lot of people struggle with when it comes to their confidence and self-esteem is they're their own biggest critic. They're constantly putting themselves down. Maybe you've experienced this, like you look in the mirror and then you'll label yourself something negative. You do not take compliments. So somebody might say, you look nice in that outfit, and you kind of brush it off. You also put yourself down in front of other people. You like to make a joke of the situation before people can make a comment about yourself. You find yourself comparing to other people, friends, family, people on social media. You might be in a toxic relationship where Your partner may have called you some vile names and that stuck with you. Maybe you got bullied as a child in school. Maybe you got called certain names by your parents. All these things will put you into that negative self-esteem bank balance. So the first thing is to bring awareness to that. If you can bring awareness to things that are causing you to be in that debt, you can then start putting things in place to help you overcome that. So what are the things that are going to help us improve our confidence, our self-esteem, and pay off that debt and get us back into the black? Get us back into a positive self-esteem bank balance. Well, yes, one of the things we can do is lose weight. But like I said, it's not the be all and end all. We've got to really look at the inner work as well. So another thing that's going to really build up your confidence, self-esteem, is the commitments you make to yourself. Like when you say you're going to do something, if you follow through and do it, that is going to be key to building confidence, self-esteem. If you say you're going to do a workout tomorrow and you don't do it, you're breaking a promise to yourself. Think about it like this. Let's say you arrange to go for a coffee with a friend and last minute they let you down. One off you might go, yeah, no worries, it's fine. But let's say they keep doing it again and again and again. Eventually you're going to lose confidence in that person and think, oh, they're not going to turn up anyway. It's the same with yourself. So if you say you're going to do something, do it. And the key with that is don't overwhelm yourself. Don't give yourself things that are too hard or unattainable to consistently hit each and every week. So if you know you want to exercise 5 times a week, but you think, I might not be able to do that, don't commit, don't overcommit. Commit to 2, box off 2, you'll build up confidence. That's a really great way to build up that self-esteem. Next up is fighting back against that inner critic. So when you catch a glance of yourself and you're about to say something negative, fight back to it, okay? You might say to yourself, oh, I'm so big at the moment. Okay, instead of saying that and putting yourself down, reframe it. Do you know what? I'm not where I want to be right now, but I'm putting in the effort to achieve that. And again, you're just changing the way you speak to yourself. That can be massive in terms of building up confidence, self-esteem. Celebrating your wins. This is super, super important. Like, have you made a better nutritional decision this week? Have you managed stress better? Have you done more movement? Have you had some inch loss? Celebrating these wins are key, but as well as that, don't just celebrate the wins on the good weeks. It's easy to do that. Celebrate the wins on the weeks where you haven't lost weight, where you haven't lost inches, and look for the little rays of sunlight in those difficult times. So for example, if you've had a really crappy week where you might have gone off track with your nutrition, you might have missed some workouts, missed some step targets, say to yourself, do you know what? Yes, I've not been 100% on my food, I've not been 100% on my steps, but I've done what I can in this situation with everything that's going on. I got back on track a lot sooner than I did previously, and that's a big win. So by celebrating these wins, you're stacking up those confidence levels within inside yourself as well. Next up is a comparison. Make sure you stop comparing yourself to other people, okay? If you find yourself comparing to other people, limit your time with them, unfollow people you compare yourself with, and it'll help you massively. And building up confidence and self-esteem, it's not an easy thing to do. It is going to take a little bit of time. But if you bring awareness to what's bringing you into that debt, and implementing things are going to take you out of that debt, and do it consistently week after week with the right support and accountability, you'll be into an absolute game changer. Now, hopefully today's episode was helpful. If you found it helpful, please let me know in the comment section and let me know what topic you'd like to cover next.